you're going to do is you're going to go into your Google Classroom and you're going to look for your newest lesson. Your newest lesson will be at the top. That's Indents and Tabs. When you click on Indents and Tabs, it shows you guys on your end something that looks like this. This little tiny text up here is where I type instructions to you. Please read them. Today's instructions are simple because we're doing this together. Review the lesson and complete the challenge. When you click on this link, it will take you to the lesson. You are no longer responsible for logging into GCF. I have other ways of making sure that you are doing your work. I can see the owner of the document when you share it with me because you are logged in, okay? Today's lesson on indents and tabs. You start by looking at the introduction. What I've seen most of you do is most of you start by scrolling down to the challenge. And then you start looking through the challenge. And then, Andrew, I'm recording this. And then you guys raise your hand and you say, how do I do this? Without even looking at the lesson. The lessons are there to help you. So I'll walk you through with how it should look when you get a lesson. You should read the introduction. Indenting text adds structure to your document by allowing you to separate information. Whether you'd like to move a single line or an entire paragraph, you can use the tab selector and the horizontal ruler to set tabs and indents. These videos are here for you to watch them. So now here is the video that they would like you to watch. right, so the videos, they're all like that. They're all about 3 to 5 minutes. They give you a direct overview of the skill that I'm looking for. After the video, you download the practice document in order to practice as you go along. For that, you're going to want something called a split screen. So you're going to download the practice document. It's going to bring up a box like this. You want to make sure that you're finding a good place to save it. I save mine into my computer apps folder. This is practice, save. It pops up down there at the bottom where I open it up. Split screen is where you resize two screens so that you can see them both at the same time. So I want to stretch my box here for my practice document. And then I want to stretch this box smaller for my screen. And now I can actually look at the instructions. You can make it smaller to make it fit the screen. Or you can scroll back and forth. But now my instructions are right here next to my document. So these subheadings go over the exact skills that the video did. So indents, you may want to indent only the first line. If you look at our practice document, it has the first line already indented. A hanging indent, like they talked to you about, where the first line is over here and the rest are under here, is used for a works cited page. It shows you how to indent using the tab key on the ruler with nice little arrows and circles. It shows you how to get the indent markers. And to indent using the markers, you click on them, right? So over here on this screen, I can move my tabs across using those indent markers. Once you're done reviewing this section and the video, you're going to end up at the challenge, which is where most of you have been starting. The challenge asks you pretty much always to open a Word document. This time it's using the practice document. It's going to ask you to practice using the tab key to indent some text. And it's going to say, if you're using the example, try this. So if you're using the example, try indenting the second and third paragraph of the thank you letter. So we can indent using the tab key. Or you can indent by dragging your tabs across. But that's going to do the whole paragraph. So you want to make sure that you're selecting the text and only indenting what you want to select. Select a paragraph and try creating a hanging indent. Select some text and use these steps, okay? So you're going to go through these challenge steps with this practice document, making sure that you can see the ruler using the tabs that you've created and following the instructions in there. And that is how I want you to do these activities. When you're done, you want to save it. I'm going to recommend that you save it to the same folder every time like I do, and that you save it as your name and the assignment. So this is Indents and Tabs. So I'm going to save this as Shelly Steely Indents and Tabs. I'm going to save it. Then you're going to go back into your Google Classroom, and in this screen, you're going to attach your work here. And then I can see the work that you've done, and then you can turn in the work.